Hello guys and welcome to the channel. Now in this video we're gonna talk about how to play with one of the most popular landlocked countries, Bolivia. Now I'm gonna go straight to the point, no need of wander around. Now first thing you gotta do is to secure Paraguay. Let's see the map here. Bolivia and Paraguay, they're very close to each other, two landlocked countries. The point here is which one of the two will prevail and take the other one. Of course, if they are in a coalition, it will be something different, but when they are toe to toe, you gotta take Paraguay. And it's very important to take Paraguay, because if you don't, let's say that Paraguay is inactive player and you say, I'm gonna take it later. He's nowhere to run, inactive, whatsoever. The thing is that Brazil can take it. And if Brazil take it before you, he actually, let me show you, he will come right here. Mayor Pablo Laguerenza, Las Mercedes, Atajado, all this is very close to your main cities, Tarija and Santa Cruz de la Sierra. So this is very important for you to take Paraguay. This is step number one that you have to do. Now in this scenario here, we talk about Argentina and Chile being our friends. They are in a coalition with us. It's very, very good because you are actually protected from the south. You can look to Peru and actually you can look to Brazil. Now what you have to do here, I will tell you that Brazil, it's a little bit unlikely to attack you, and a little bit unlikely to attack your main cities directly. What means directly? Well, he has to attack you from Vilhena or Cuiabá. These two regions here have access to Bolivia, but they're very far away from the cities. As you can see, the main Brazil cities: Fortaleza, Salvador, Brasilia, Rio de Janeiro, and so on. So this means that this guy over here, he will be making naval units, as you can see in Rio de Janeiro, and he will most likely try to take Uruguay, Argentina. Argentina is, as you can see, very big country, large country, has ports like Comodoro Rivadavia, Rio Gallegos, Buenos Aires, Rosario. So he has a lot of options to play naval on Argentina, and he has none in playing naval on you. So the thing here is that, as you can see, he may make air units, so he can actually attack you. This is the other option. Well, it's very easy to counter air targets because the anti-air vehicle in the beginning will do well. Later you can go with some launchers. So this is what we are making. We have over here, as you can see, already mobile anti-air vehicle. It's day 5, and we will make more. Also, you should pay attention to your neighbors. What are they fighting? Well, he's in Suriname and Guyana, and he will stay there until he take everything. He's in coalition currently with Venezuela, and well, they will probably think about, let's attack together the West. Simple as that. The West may include you, but there is a lot of time for you to do what? Well, to eliminate Peru in this scenario. Well, Chile obviously will be very helpful, because Chile has a border with Peru. You hit Peru from one side, Chile hit from the other side, and Peru will be very quickly out. Now, what I built with Bolivia, this is something very important. Obviously, when you're landlocked, you don't worry about naval units, which is a huge advantage when you play a ground game, of course, because there are countries like Germany, for example. Let me show you. Germany is a country that has a lot of cities inside continental Europe, but you see Hamburg, this is actually one port for Germany, and Hanover can be reached as well with ships, with cruisers, max range 100, so two of the cities are vulnerable to ship striking. But with Bolivia you don't worry about that, nothing can hit La Paz, it's already tested, no ship can reach La Paz. The thing here is that you also, now this is the moment that you should listen very carefully, you also don't go with air force. Extremely important. Why? Because when you don't go with air force, this means that you will be able to make a lot of ground units, armored, support and infantry. The strikers and fighters are very easily counterable because, as you can see, I already have mobile anti-air vehicle. I already I'm building army base level 3, so it means that I'm just one step to some launchers, which will be no problem to be made. And if I make some launchers anti-air, the other strikers, fighters, they mean nothing. The other thing is that I made a lot of combat recon vehicles. As you can see, I have 5. And as you can see, I have 2 more 7 combat recon vehicles. If you rush that into Arequipa, I guarantee you that he most likely not going to have combat recon vehicles. He will have basic infantry. This is what people do because it's the most easy thing to do in the beginning. So you can spam a lot of basic infantry. The problem with basic infantry, let me show you now, is that it has 3.1 defending from combat recon vehicle. The combat recon vehicle itself has 4.5 attacking on infantry, and I made what he will be having over here, like a couple of basic infantries. I made a couple of combat recon vehicles, and they are doing bad against machines. As you can see, they are better, the basic infantry. Let's go again. It's much better defending infantry, but I'm not going to use infantry. I'm going to use combat recon vehicles, armored machines. And of course, with the help of Chile, it will be very easy to take Arequipa. Once Arequipa fall, what's going to happen? Well, he will be in Lima and Huancayo, Trujillo, Piura, and Iquitos. But he most likely will come to fight for his city, because in the beginning every city is crucial. Later in the game, let's say mid-end game, you can actually let somebody take a city of you for a while. You know, you can stand back, you can regroup, make army, attack, take city, but now you can do that. You should take your city immediately because the resources are not, going up from the components. For the components, they will stay where they are. And it's very important in the beginning that you actually, make resources, build army, build economy. If you stay here in Arequipa, well, you're actually blocking his game. Other thing that you can do, go and take Huancayo. Well, if you take a supply city, for example, and you stay there doing nothing else, your opponent will quit. Because he can't do anything without supplies. You can stay there, it's about patience, but it's up to you. We like to go blitzkrieg someone and go to the next one. If I play alone, well, I will go to Huancayo, take the city, stay there, and just wait the guy to come and fight me and beat him with the defensive bonus. Right now, we have Chile and we have Argentina, and Argentina will rush into Peru as well. It will be 3-1. And this is what you have to aim to have advantage over your opponents. Another thing about Bolivia, what to build and where. As you can see, I built army base. Obviously the army base will be a crucial point to you. Also, let me show you something else. We're about to research multiple rocket launcher, and it will be researched right away, right now actually, because I have the opportunity to do that. I need like something like that. Let's circle it, and now we go and research multiple rocket launcher. When you are ground player, when you are landlocked, you need this thing immediately. Combine it with anti-air vehicle, it's unstoppable. This is what we are going to do, and we are very close to do it. After army base level 3, well, we will be going with army base level 4, and we will be start producing it. Now the thing is that you should keep your cities close to each other, your main cities. Now what I mean that you shouldn't build in Trinidad and Tarija 2 big bases. Build all your bases in these 3 cities: Sucre, Tarija, Santa Cruz de la Sierra. Now what I'm going to do now is to build army base level 4 here, army base level 2 here, and air units here in this base, big airport, probably for bombers for the late game. We'll see how the game will go. And these 3 cities can be defended all at once with multiple rocket launchers, theater defense systems. They all have 100 defense. The theater, I talk about the range, the theater also has more than 100. Let me show you. 125 range, stopping rockets, and of course a little damage on strikers and fighters, bombers, and so on. And this is what you have to do. Now this thing here is about your main cities, your your headquarters. Your headquarters is Sucre. You can push your capital if you want in Paraguay later in the game, in Concepcion, Estancia, Escobar, Fuerte Olimpo, whatever. But these 3 cities is very important to be developed right here, right away. La Paz at some point in the game could be taken because it's very close to the shores. Iquique can be rushed, then La Paz, you can see here is actually desert. Here is suburban. It's not the mountains that the mountains are slowing down. So if somebody take Iquique, the desert, the suburban area, he rush into La Paz. So you can defend everything. Who defends or who try to defend everything defends nothing. Remember that. So keep in mind what you are about to defend. These 3 cities, this triangle over here. Now when we talk about the mid and the late, we talk about ships, obviously. When we talk about overkill, and there is a chance for you to annex a lot of ports. You have to choose between different ports. You will be able to choose between Salvador, Fortaleza, Manaus, Rio de Janeiro, maybe something in North Colombia or Venezuela, Peru. You should adapt how the game will go. If your main threat comes from Africa or Europe, obviously it will be a good choice for you to take Manaus or Fortaleza and defend and attack from there. If your threat comes from China, Japan, Australia, for example, obviously it will be good for you to take Lima, Trujillo, maybe Manta, because it's very close to the Mompiche checkpoint, Mompiche victory point, and you can also attack from here. You can also defend, you can also protect your king, you know, because at some point you will take it, you or your friends. So you should adapt, and you will see where the game will go. But maybe the most good thing that you have and you can do is to take Manta, or let's say Guayaquil, something like that. So this is for Bolivia. I think it's very important to know how the game will go, who will attack you, who will not, and when you have good coalition, it's very important and very simple to play. Thank you that you watched me. If you like this video, if you like this content, like it, subscribe it, and leave a comment. Thank you, and see you next time.